Welcome to Hatman Strikes Back Daily Boxing News. So Shakur Stevenson called out Conor Benn recently. He apparently contacted Eddie Hearn and asked him to make the fight. This is off the back of Conor Benn's points decision loss in a gallant effort against Chris Eubank Jr. Fighters like Shakur Stevenson would have seen the fact that Conor Benn proved himself to be box office. And he's surely also seen a lot of chinks in Conor Benn's armor. In fact, he probably thinks Conor Benn is trash. So Stevenson is willing to jump up a couple of weight divisions and take him on. He posted this clip of himself and Conor Benn face to face a while back with the caption, "He's not that big either." So he fancies it. Now he really can't afford to look beyond his next bout, a defense of his WBC lightweight strap against William Zepeda. But us fans, we can afford to look ahead beyond this. And a fight with Conor Benn to me is interesting. Conor Benn's very aggressive. I'm sure he's bigger than Shakur Stevenson. Maybe not as much bigger as some other welterweights out there, people like Boots Ennis, but still bigger than Shakur Stevenson, presumably stronger. Aggressive as hell. He's got speed. He throws a lot of shots. He's got heart, but he's also wild, relatively easy to hit, somewhat predictable. So it would make for, I think, an entertaining fight, if nothing else. And entertaining fights are very hard to come by when Shakur Stevenson's involved. And this would be, again, Stevenson stepping up, presumably a couple of weight classes rather than fighting at a catch weight. And it really speaks to not just Stevenson desiring big paydays, but also the unwillingness of certain fighters in his own division, lightweight, to face him, namely Tank Davis. So Stevenson's having to look in different weight classes for people to fight. Although there is also Keyshawn Davis at 135, he's WBO champ. And Vasyl Lomachenko, God knows what's going on with him. The IBF really need to strip him. I know they made Muratalla the interim champion, but Lomachenko needs to be stripped. He's been inactive for long enough at this point. But anyway, can't blame Stevenson looking outside his division for potential opponents in the future, but he's first got to get past William Zepeda. Can't take your eyes off the prize. Can't take your eyes off the man who's immediately in front of you. But if the fight did happen with Conor Benn, the size disparity makes it interesting, more so than the style matchup. I mean, the style matchup contributes to it because, again, Conor Benn is very, very aggressive. I want to say I'd pick Stevenson, but I wouldn't count Conor Benn out. And as I already said, I reckon it would be more entertaining than your typical Shakur Stevenson fight. So for those reasons, I'd welcome it. But what say you? Leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe if you haven't done so already. But before I go, make sure you check out my latest content on Patreon. This week on the boxing tier, I uploaded the full Dave Allen versus Johnny Fisher rematch fight footage with my commentary over it. So you can watch the fight blow by blow with me calling the shots rather than Adam Smith. And relive the down goes Johnny moment till your heart's content. Also on the boxing tier, I uploaded the infamous Kell Brook voice note. It's some guy from Kell Brook's inner circle in a WhatsApp chat group spilling the beans about Kell Brook's alternative lifestyle, giving backstory to a car crash that Kell Brook was involved in back in the days, and the weird events that led up to it. And also, the time when he got shanked in Spain. He explains the backstory behind that. That voice note was never meant to get out, but it did. It was sent to me probably 7 years ago or so by somebody from Sheffield, and it was doing the rounds online for a while, but it's since apparently been scrubbed from everywhere on the internet except for my Patreon page on the boxing tier, the Boxing Brotherhood. And on my topical tier, this week I've uploaded part 2 of The Mechanics of Faith, where I delve into why some people follow religion and why it actually helps them, and why other people don't follow religion, and in some cases, for the best. And in part 2 specifically, I explain why so many black men in the diaspora have turned their backs on the church and turned their backs on Christianity altogether. That's this week's topical content. And of course, if you sign up to my Patreon, you get access to my entire back catalog on the tier that you select, going back many, many years, hundreds and hundreds of episodes. And of course, last week on the topical tier, the Brotherhood of Reason, I uploaded an episode which was an instant hit, decoding the new movie Sinners. It went down fantastically well. In fact, you can listen to a free 10-minute sample of that decoding. Just click the link in the description box below. Anyway, I'll leave it there. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out. If you want to access this video along with hundreds of hours worth of other exclusive boxing content, as well as our members chat, just head on over to my Patreon page and select the tier called the Boxing Brotherhood. There's no contract, no commitment. You can cancel at any time, just like Netflix, but it's a hell of a lot cheaper. Just download the app from the Play Store or the App Store. All the links are in the description box below. And just a quick money-saving tip for Apple users. If you purchase your Patreon subscription on the desktop site or on Android, then you'll avoid the ridiculous 30% fee that Apple charges for purchases made on the iOS app. So if you're on iPhone or iPad, save yourself some money by buying your subscription on the actual Patreon website or on Android because it's a lot cheaper. Once you've made that initial purchase, you can then use the Patreon app on your iPhone or iPad thereafter to access and enjoy your content as normal.